YouTube, it's Dory here. I know I haven't been on this channel in like months, I think. But it's like what, 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm bored. So I'm about to do a story time. So you know the drill, like, share, subscribe, whatever the fuck you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. Okay, yes, you read by the title. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but I think I'm gonna title it Almost Got Raped. I don't know if it's really like, okay, I don't know if I technically did get raped or almost did, but let's get into this story. Sis. It's kind of like a sad story, but like I got over it, really. So yeah. Okay, this all started with my cousin. Okay, it all started with my cousin Jazzy, right? I remember one day she called me on the phone. She was in an Uber. She was like, "Oh my God, Dory, um, I'm in this Uber and I showed the Uber driver a photo, your picture, and he asking for your number." I was on the phone like, what? I'm like, how did you get to have a conversation to the Uber driver to show him my picture and give him my number? You know, I was like, okay, it's cool, whatever. And me and the guy, what would I call this motherfucker? I think I'm gonna call him, I don't know. I don't know what to call him. I think I'm gonna call him Josh. Let's call him Josh. So he gives Josh my number. Everyone was texting, talking, you know, having like conversation, getting to know each other. He was asking how old am I and what school I go to and all these details. I think we spent like a week talking before like getting to meet each other face to face. It was one Saturday after church. I'm a 7 day. Yes. And then I think I had forgot my keys at work. So we was texting. I think he was just getting off Uber. I'm always meeting these niggas that drive Uber. Y'all remember my last story time? It was an Uber driver. You know what? I need to get my own car because this is too much. So, but yeah. And then I had texted him because he wanted to meet me. You know, I was just like, I was just gonna text this nigga and not like meet up with him or anything. I was just gonna text him and get food from him and shit like that and just like drop him. So, and then he texted me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just make him drop me to my job and pick up my keys. But then he was like, oh, I want to take you on a date and stuff like that. I was like, okay, sure, no problem. So I got ready. I got dressed up. I got cute or whatever. And he came to get me. And I met him. And I got in his car. You know, he was cool. He was chill. And we got to my job. I got out the car, went inside my job, picked up my keys, and came back in the car. So I was just like, so where we going, you know? And then he was like, I wanted to take you out to the movies and stuff like that. I was like, okay, but it's like early as hell. Who goes to the movies so early? Because it wasn't even dark outside. I don't know if I'm gonna cry, but I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna cry because I got over it. So, and then he was like, so what you trying to do? Because I have a Haitian dad. And he's like very strict. Once I'm at the house, I'm out the house. If I come back in and go out again, he's gonna start questioning, asking questions, and etc. etc. So I want to say, okay, we could go to your house and like, you know, hang out. This is where I fucked up at. At first, I was gonna tell her to drop me off at my cousin's house, then he could come pick me up when we are gonna go on that date. But my cousin wasn't home, so I was just like, okay, we could just go to your house and like get to know each other. He was cool, you know. I didn't get no like funny vibe. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, you could tell when something is wrong or something is wrong with somebody. I didn't get that vibe with him. So yeah, he picked me up. I texted my cousin. I told her what was happening and stuff like that. So we went to his house. He lived like, I would say 20 minutes away from my house. I think so. But yeah. So we went to his house. He lived in an apartment. And then he lived in an apartment. The apartment doesn't have any elevators, like the ghetto child, the ghetto. So we had to take the stairs. We had to go up all the way upstairs because I think he lived like the last floor. I don't even remember, but I know he lived all the way upstairs. So when we got to his house, I sat down on the living room table and I texted my cousin. I was like, this is the address I'm at and stuff like that, just in case, you know, something happens to me. And this is crazy. And I texted her, like, if I don't text you back in like 30 minutes or 10 minutes, call 911 or something, you know? I know I made a mistake to go to the guy's house. I know that, like, I take full responsibility for what happened to me. Oh my God, I'm putting on lipstick. I take full responsibility. So, and then I was sitting down in the chair, and then he picked me up and he made me sit on his lap. And we were just talking, you know, getting to know each other and things. We was talking about what movies we're gonna go see later on. And next thing you know, he wanted to show me his bedroom. But you know, usually guys will try to like flirt. But I told him from the get-go, listen, I'm not that type of girl, okay? I don't give up this cookie like easily, okay? I don't. If you've been talking to me, I think I only had 2 boyfriends. Well, I have a boyfriend right now, so that's my 3rd boyfriend. But before my current boyfriend right now, I only had 2 boyfriends in my life. So I told him that. So we sat down, we was watching TV in his room. Next thing I know, he was touching me, and I'm like pushing him. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, it's not happening. Can you like move away? Mind you, he's tall and he's like kind of buff. So I'm strong because I'm not skinny. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm kind of big. You know, well, yeah, I'm big. So I was like trying to push him and stuff, but he was just like forcing himself. He pushed me on the bed. Next thing you know, he pulled down like he pulled down my pants. And wow, this happened October 27, 2017. He pulled down my pants, and I was just like, can you please, like, no, stop. But you know, if a guy cause he, you know, usually guys are like, when a girl tell them to stop, they think like the girl is just playing around and stuff like that. But like, niggas, if a girl telling you to stop, it means she doesn't want to continue whatever the fuck is going on. Like, you need to stop. And then he forcefully pulled down my pants, and yeah, next thing I know, my pants was coming off, and I was crying. It still started coming out my eyes, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm about to get raped. And I started praying, and I was like, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have never came to this man's house. Okay. I don't know how I'm feeling this shit though. Like, I really don't know. So, yeah. And then I got out the bed. I managed to push him off of me, and I got out the bed. I was trying to run for it, but then he grabbed me and he threw me on the floor on the carpet. And then he ripped my pants, and he put like his hand like between my coochie, little coochie, you know, and he started to like fingering me and stuff. And I was telling him to stop, but he didn't stop. I think I just that day I just canceled. After what happened, I canceled everything. I don't really remember what I said. I think I said something that made him stop. He stopped. He got off of me. He was like, "Oh, put your fucking clothes on." Bitch, I pulled up my motherfucking pants, and I was heading to I took my phone, and I was texting my cousin. I was shaking, like, texting my cousin, and I was about to go. When I was about to exit the door, he gonna pull me in. He was like, "Oh, where the fuck you going? I'm gonna drop you home." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're not about to drop me home. I'm going home. I'm gonna catch an Uber home. You delete my number and anything." So, and I think I called my best friend, and I was telling my best friend what happened. No, I think I called my best friend after. So, he forced me to get in the car, and he was driving fast. Like, I don't understand how you angry at me for stopping you from taking advantage of me. Like, like, make that make sense. How you mad at me when you were trying to force yourself into me? Like, I was so scared. I didn't know where I was. I was shaking. And he was in the car. He was like, "Oh, you better not tell your fucking cousin. Tell her I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." I was just like, I'm calling 911. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. As soon as you drop me home, I'm going to call 911. And then he was driving so fast. Like, he passed my apartment. And I was like, "You passed my apartment." As soon as you get in front of my apartment, I ran out the house. I went to my room. I was crying. I called my best friend, and before I went, he came to get me that day. I don't know for my best friend. He was helping me looking for outfit and stuff like that. I called my best friend. I was crying. I called Jazzy, and she was mad, and I was scared to, like, you don't really know how to react when something happened to you that fast. You're like scared that the person would like do something, because it's just, you just gotta be in that situation to know how I felt, So, yeah, I called my cousin, I called my best friend, I explained everything to them, and they was like, "Did you call 911?" And I'm like, what's the point of calling 911? It's not like what's the point, is the fact that it was my fault, technically. Like, I decided to go to his house. Like, it was my fault. That's how I was feeling. I felt like if I did call 911, the police was gonna blame me for making the decision to go to a stranger house. This is getting so fucking serious. Oh, why am I doing this shit? That night, I didn't tell my mother don't know about this. Only my best friend, my cousin Jazzy, and 2 of my coworkers that know about it. That's it. That's not even where the story ends. And my cousin had called, I had blocked him, obviously. I blocked him. I blocked his number. My cousin called him. He didn't pick up the phone. My cousin was trying to go to his house. I knew the way to the house, but it's like I wasn't really paying attention to know the number and the number of the house, what apartment number or anything. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, that is for a woman to go through that is like, It's very horrible what these guys are like doing out here. Like, he literally was forcing himself. I never thought I would be in like that situation ever in my life. Like, a bitch almost got raped. Like, bitch. Well, technically, he didn't put his dick inside of me, but he put his fingers inside of me. And then I think like, but every time I would be walking in the street, I would see him in the street driving, and now my heart would just like stop. I don't know if he was stalking me. Like, a week after, I was trying to catch an Uber home, and I guess he was around the area. I don't know. And the driver was him, so I had to like cancel. I canceled, and I stayed in my house. I waited like 5 minutes, and I ordered another Uber, and it was a different driver. And I think it was a month later. It's like I would see him all the time in the neighborhood. Not like technically in my neighborhood, but like further away from my neighborhood. Like, he does Uber and stuff. One time I went to a restaurant. It's like a Haitian restaurant. And then I had called Uber, and guess who was the driver? Him. I canceled. I waited 5 minutes. I ordered the Uber again. It was him again. So that means he wasn't moving away from that area. Like, he dead ass wanted me to get in his car. Like, so I got fed up. So I got out the restaurant. I picked up a rock on the floor. I was on the phone with my best friend. I was like, listen, Uber, if you like cancel a ride, they charge you for that shit. I was on the phone with my best friend. I'm going to jail tonight. That's what I told my best friend. I'm like, this nigga like technically stalking me. I'm fed up. I'm about to go to jail tonight. So I picked up a rock. I ordered the Uber again. I was like, okay, since he want me to be getting his car, I'm not gonna cancel. So I didn't cancel. I had the rock in my hand, and that shit was crazy. That night was crazy as fuck. And then next thing I know, the app says that your driver arrived. I'm standing in the middle of the street. I don't see that motherfucker. So obviously he put that he arrived on purpose. I'm looking left and right, like I don't see him. So he canceled my ride. He put on my ride that I was a no-show. So I got charged again. I got charged like 3 fucking times. So I was fucking mad, and I was just like, this nigga is literally, I don't know if it's like coincidence and stuff. Like, if it's not coincidence, he was dead ass stalking me. My best friend literally had to tell me to get out the area. I had to walk from a Haitian restaurant all the way down, like 20 minutes down, walking, so I could stay away from that area, so I could take another Uber home. You guys don't understand. I was scared. I was fed up. I was ready to pop that nigga head with the rock. That's why sometimes when I'm watching like television and a female get raped, that shit like hits me. You know what I'm trying to say? Is like, I didn't really get raped, but it's like these guys out here like really taking advantage of female. Like, do you not understand when a female telling you no, to stop? When a female telling you to stop, you have to stop. It's not like you just have to stop. You have to stop. You gotta put yourself in that female perspective. Like, how would you feel if a nigga come up to you and forcing himself into you? What would you say? You would tell that nigga to stop, right? Exactly. So why are you forcing yourself to somebody? There's bitches out here that will give you pussy for free. So why you gotta force yourself into somebody that doesn't want to have sex with you? You know what I'm trying to say? That story was crazy, dog. But at the end of the day, I understand that it's my fault that shit happened to. It's my fault. I should have never went and got in this nigga car and went to his house. But at the end of the day, I can't blame myself for almost getting raped. I can't. I gotta blame the person. I don't hate people, but I hate this man to the core. I really hate him. I think he was like 2 to 3 years old. That's not even it. When I was telling my homegirl, she knows who she is, we was putting 2 and 2 together. That nigga, he went to the same high school as me. I was a freshman. I think when I was a freshman in high school, he was, I think he was a senior. I never see him in the school, you know. But my friend was, I was telling my friend, like, describing him to my friend. And she was like, I know this nigga. He went to a school. He was a freshman and he was a senior. So I went to his Facebook. It turns out I had him on Facebook. And then when I was looking, like, to see if we ever messaged each other from back in the days and stuff, he tried to text me, I think the same time, the same year I was in high school. So this nigga didn't just, like, met me. Like, he knew me. He's seen me before. So when my cousin showed him the picture and he saw it was me, so he took the opportunity and was like, ooh, I finally could get to this girl. So it's like, I don't want to say he was planning that shit, you know what I'm trying to say, but it's, the thing is, like, when you gotta put 2 and 2 together, he been trying to talk to me. I don't know if I'm gonna find, like, the text message when he tried to talk to me when I was in high school, trying to message me on Facebook. But if I do find it, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna just look. I don't remember his name on Facebook. I think I had blocked him. I don't know. I gotta find it. But this, yeah, this was the story how I sort of almost got raped. This shit happened 2 years ago. And I know that I tell my friends that I don't care about it, but it's like, I like to keep things inside. So I will pretend that everything's okay, but deep down it's not okay. It's not. That's why, like, I will say I have trust issues and stuff like that. So, but I'm fine now, you feel me? But y'all girls need to be careful out here in Miami. Y'all need to be careful. One thing I gotta tell y'all, when y'all go meet up with somebody, make sure it's like somewhere public where other people is. Don't make the same mistake that I made. Do not make the same mistake that I made. That is what I gotta say. I know this was like a sad, kind of boring story, but I was bored, so I'm like, okay, let me just do this story time. It happened 2 years ago, so I think I'm ready to tell the world what happened. But yeah, thanks to you guys for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe, and good night.